Ciotti. Everybody calls me Ciotti. You can call me what you'd like. Let's get this turned down a little bit here. That might be my little intro song from now on. I've been changing it up, but that's from one of the dudes here in Atlanta. I kind of like that. I don't know, man. That might be. Tonight we're gonna do some whoop stuff. Newbie drone cockroach frames have saved my whoop fleet. They have saved it. Of what's left, I've had a lot of AIO failures, but I've got a couple AIOs left, and I put them into the Newbie drone cockroach frames, which is where some of them previously were. The Newbie drone cockroach frames being the beefiest of the brushless whoop frames available. Like in terms of strength, like, you know, if you take it corner to corner and twist it, or you take it, you know, give it like the different, you know, things that make quads isolate motor vibrations from the gyro, right? The cockroach frames, when you grab them and you hold them and you twist them, they're very obviously much stiffer than any of the other frames that are out there. I shouldn't say any of the other frames that are out there. I should say they're way stiffer than any of the beta FPV frames, because I've tried those all, including the Meteor frame. The Meteor frame is lighter and arguably a little bit more durable, but it's just nowhere near as stiff, and it's not going to give it's not going to isolate vibrations as good as this. I almost said it's not going to give you as good performance, but there is a point of diminishing returns with all things, and don't mind me just pulling hair out of the motors. And there's a chance. So with the Meteor frame, whoops fly really good. So there's a chance that the Meteor frame is just barely strong enough, and it's a little bit lighter, and it's definitely more flexible. And the fact that it's more flexible seems to make it more durable. So the Meteor frame is really good. I put these all. I didn't put any of these three into Meteor frames, mainly because the Meteor frames don't have the little. Get out of there. The Meteor frames don't have the little hooks required for the Insta360 Go TPU straps. So I wanted to put these guys all into cockroach frames so that I had a way of carrying the Insta360 Go around, which is all I've been kind of focused on for the last 2 weeks, is trying to figure out a way to carry the Insta360 Go around as lightly and safely as possible. So yeah, we'll talk more about that in a minute. In the chat, Rick Zapata, Spudnik, Jonathan King, Brandon's Baked Beans, Mustang Pilot, Ken Hill, Andre Bellinger, Droney Droid, AK Tatak. What is that? AK Tatak. I think I said that right. Squints is here. What's up, brother? Dauntless H. Don Lads again. Droney Droid is in the house. Ken Hill. Steve-O43068. Eric Allen. Dauntless again. DZ Does It. Super Deluxe is here. Super Deluxe and I are doing something fun, Acrobrat related. You guys will get to see that sooner than later. Get some mailbag action going soon. Can't play the whole thing though. No mailbag today. I wish there was a mailbag today. Cyclone FPV, my stuff's been out for delivery for the past 2 days. I don't get it. Let me look over here real quick. Because I'll run out and grab it, because that'll let us do a mailbag. What do you think of that? Let's see. All right, delivered. Front porch. Or not. Definitely not on the front porch. Not that we really have a front porch, but we do have a front door. Well, shit. Oh, It says delivered at 7:22 p.m. So I bet you it's in the mailbox. I'll go grab it. We're gonna go into the Discord channel. Oh wait, I didn't finish. Flying Ram is here. Patrick Ruan, DZ does it. Del Squatcho FPV, Drony Droid, Super Deluxe. Maybe I did get to the bottom. Here's hey. CiatiFPV.com is a place that you can go that gives you links to all the shit that I'm doing. Patreon, Etsy, Fiverr, I don't know, many things. Affiliate links if you're doing a Amazon or a Get FPV or an FPV crate order. Hey, I'm going to have an FPV crate discount code for you guys soon. That'll be fun. So, what was my segue going to be here? I had a good segue. I farged it all up. What was it? It was related. Oh! Over on the Discord channel. So if you join the Patreon page, you'll get super secret Mikael Hagerstrom. We're going to talk about the hummingbird very soon. I have two of them. This is now the second one that's blown up on me. On the first one blew up during a stream. And when I say blew up, I just mean failed. The first one blew up during a stream. I forget why. But the second one blew up last night after the third or fourth battery. The flip. Here's the deal, though. This AIO had been. So I've had a lot of AIO failures since I've been putting these builds into these kind of floppy frames. So the floppy frames allow lots of vibrations to get into the gyro, and that's bad. Essentially, what'll happen when you get too many vibrations into the jello is that instead of the motor just turning and driving the propeller as it should, when you hear a clean quad, that's what you're hearing, is that it's driving. 3500. Sorry, Superlux. This is what you want. You want the motors to just drive the motor bell like this. Well, when you start to get a lot of vibrations into the gyro, the PID loop can get a little bit confused, essentially. And instead of constantly driving the motors around like this, it'll get like a so a vibration is an up and down or a back and forth or a left and right or a front and back or right. So when it starts to get too many of those vibrations, it will start doing this with the motor, and it won't. That's what it's trying to do. It's trying to spin the motor in the opposite direction because it's getting this vibration that is so strong that basically the PID loop goes, oh shit, something bad happened, right? Like I thought we were rotating this way, or I thought we were in a steady state, but apparently not, because this vibration is making me feel like I'm freaking out to the left, right? So like when you guys have a rig that doesn't sound clean and it's being all weird and it's like twitching and shit, that's what the twitching is. The twitching is the typically it could be the ESC failing, but usually the twitching is just the gyro getting this big magnitude vibration and thinking, shit. The way the way Ciati's got me tuned, he told me that there could never be a vibration that's that big, so that must be a real movement. Oh fuck, let me slow the prop, and then like a millisecond later, it's a vibration in the other direction, and it's like, oh, we're cool, and then it keeps spinning the motors. So when that happens, right, when the motors aren't spinning cleanly, just pushing the bell in the one direction, and they start like the PID loop starts saying like, hey, 4,000 times a second, it can create a ton of motor heat. Well, just stress, right? Electrical stress. So if you're just doing this with a motor, that's pretty cool, right? That's pretty chill. But if you start with that motor, that's going to take all the electricity in the land. So that's hard on the motors. The motors get really hot. It's very hard on the ESC. And when we're talking about ESCs, or when we're talking about AIOs that are already kind of fragile, once we start stressing them out like that, we can, they have a tendency to fail. And I can't necessarily blame that on the AIOs. So I fear I've been a little bit unfair to the AIOs during the last couple weeks that we've been swapping frames, swapping motors, moving stuff around. Now, let's... the segue was the Discord channel. Man, I got fucking off track, bro. On the Discord channel, if you're a patron, you get access to the Video Collective, where you can post your edits, and I will play them on the channel, here and there. I don't have like I don't have a stream where I just rip through 50 of them in a row, like DJ does. If you guys want that, let me know. I haven't done it because I don't necessarily want to like steal DJ's format. Although I think he stole it from Kevin with Props and Popcorn. But I mean, steal. It's a fucking, who cares? So let me see if I can figure out what the hell the last video was. I thought I was leaving little emoji things, but or maybe I was. Maybe I have been. Wait, I feel like I remember this cage video though. Is this the one? Yeah. Tiny Hawk. Oh, cool. Okay. There's the Bonk video from Crunked. All right, cool. So we're going. Ooh, 7-inch footage. Look at Meatwad Fairy go. All right, Meatwad Fairy, you're up. I'm gonna get this copied here, and I'm gonna play it, and then I'm gonna run full speed out. Oh yes, it's 6 minutes, so I'll be able to make it out to the mailbox in time. All right, so enjoy Meatwad Fairy's 7-inch X. My God, look at that thing, Boogie. Here you go. Go give Meatwad Fairy a subscribe, or else I will cut your head off with a plastic spoon. That's a spork, but a more rectangular spork. All right, I'm gonna throw some music under this, and the internet's gonna shit the bed. All right, people, I'll be right back. Let me get this out of 60 frames a second. That's what's making it go banana pants. I'll be right back. So much for that. Yeah. Somebody, I might be filing a insurance claim. Yeah, that's not good. 7/22, October 14th, Alpharetta, Georgia. Delivered to the front door. Out for delivery on the 13th. Okay. That sucks. Yeah, I mean, not much I can really do. Oh well. Okay, so shit, man, that really blows because there were the 1102s in there that I kind of did this Whoop Wednesday so that we could build a 75. Although I was gonna build it with this AIO, which is now blown up, so I don't know. Jonathan King tagged me first. If you want to talk directly to me, just @tag me, @CiottiFPV, no spaces. Make sure you spell it right. Or just type CiottiFPV, no spaces. It'll show up in orange for me so that I know you're talking to me. If you don't do that, I'm assuming that you guys are talking amongst yourselves, which you should do. There's some fantastic people in the chat. We call ourselves The Collective. We hang out on Patreon. We do fun things. And I don't know if we do fun things, but you know, hang out on Patreon and Discord. Some of us more than others. Jonathan King says, "Morning. What's the best glue for frame repairs?" I was about to ask what kind of. It depends on the kind of frame. Jonathan King very instantly then says, "Whoop frames." Two different options for you. It kind of depends on where the break is, and I haven't really tested these head-to-head yet. If you want a soft, not soft, but if you want a little bit of a flexible glue, this is what you want. This is Welder. Just go on to, actually scroll down into the description, and I have an affiliate link that goes to Welder on Amazon, even if I don't just hit one of the other Amazon affiliate links, if you don't mind. And yeah, just type in Welder and you will find it. Get yourself the 2-bottle deal, because this you'll use this stuff everywhere. Think of this like hot glue without the pain in the ass. And this also handles heat. So like, this is what you want to use on your VTX to hold the UFL down, rather than hot glue, because VTXs get hot enough to soften hot glue. They don't do that with this. So yeah, either Welder or my new fascination is this stuff. I think I have a link to this as well. This is just like a knockoff one. There's a million people that make this. If you search for UV glue, yeah, if you search for UV light glue, this is pretty awesome. It's got a nice little tip that they cover up with the little rubber jib jab here, and it's kind of like a little bit of a gel, so it stays where you put it, which is nice. And then as soon as you're ready, you just kick on the little UV light here, and that cures it, kind of like at the dentist. And it works shockingly well. It forms a perfectly clear, hard plastic, sort of a finish material, I don't know. So I use it for the canopies. I glue the canopies back together with it because they're made of a harder plastic, and then I typically use Welder on the frames because the frames are a little bit squidgy. But if I break a frame, next time I break a frame, I'll use this to see how it is. But I think you guys should all have both because they're both incredibly useful, and you'll love them. You're gonna love my glue. Don Ladd says, "Good evening. Hey everyone. Hope you're all having a good night tonight." I misread the shit out of that, but the general sentiment was the same. Don Ladd says, "We are ready." Dauntless says, "The front cam mount on the R3D shifters are so cool though." Dauntless, everything about the R3D shifters frames, which is supposed to be pronounced red shifters, everything about their frames is so cool and is awesome, and they are working like now on figuring out how to stiffen these frames up. Yeah, so we'll see. Absolutely nothing against red shifters. These frames will fly if you turn your PIDs down and you turn your filters up, which for most people is no big deal. Basically, I mean, if you're not going to try to carry HD and yeah, be all HD like, it's not that big of a deal. If you're just going to fly the quad, these frames are great. But in terms of trying to pick up a heavy-ass payload, you've got to have a solid frame so that you don't have any vibrations that are going to suck away the power and make the PID loop just not perform to its potential. So yeah, absolutely nothing against red shifters. I hope to hell that the next couple frames, so they've got some V2 frames coming out, and they're specifically trying to fix this. So yeah, they've said that they're going to be sending me some stuff. So hopefully the stuff that they send is stiff enough, basically, because I would love to use it. I think the way that their top canopy is and the location where it holds the Insta360 Go, the spot where the front camera goes, the way that the front camera mounts. There's so many things that I love about these frames, but there's just that one thing, man. They're just not quite stiff enough. I think that it certainly seems that way, right? Like those of you that have been watching the last 3 or 4 streams, I think will agree with me that we've kind of tested this to death, right? And we're like kind of 99.9% sure. Especially because I put all of these back into the Cockroach frames, and now they're wonderful and beautiful and fly very properly again, which we'll do in a minute. We'll do a little bit of flying. I will put my money where my mouth is and show you guys the difference in flight. Scrolling. Brandon's Baked Bean says, "Isn't there something new that's a whoop with a carbon bottom plate and plastic whoop ducts?" Sure enough, you beat me to it, Brandon's Baked Beans. This is the Full Speed Tiny Pusher FPV Brushless Cinewhoop Frame Kit. The ready to fly, I don't like any of the components in it. So if I'm going to do this, I'm just going to buy the frame and then put my own components in it. So this is built to use the 75 props, the one size up props, which I really like. I'm really excited about that, because the other thing that I did, here with these 3 in the Cockroach frames now is I put 0802 20,000s, 0802 22,000s, 0802 25,000s, and I hung the Insta360 Go on all 3 of these. The one blew up. The other 2 were fine, but even on the 25,000 kV motors, I do have the 3-blade props on this right now. It is a little bit better on the GemFan 4-blade props. The reason I went to 3 blades is to try to get some battery life back. These 0802 25,000s eat your batteries. Carrying around the Insta360 Go, I was getting less than a minute of flight. I was basically getting enough time at the Airbnb when I was trying to do the fly-through, which is kind of where this all started. I had just enough time to go out to the street where I wanted to kind of turn the corner to hide the crimes. I had just enough time to go out to the street, fly down the little short driveway into the house, up through the house, and then back out. and then I had to like just keep going all the way back out to the street as quick as I can, turn around, and on the second run, like I couldn't. I on the second run through, I would just barely make it out. So yeah, the 65s, even with the biggest power motors that we've got, yeah, it carries the Insta360 Go comfortably, but comfortably is a strong word. It carries it totally fine, but I want a little bit. I would like a little bit more power, and I don't think going to like an 0803 on the smaller propeller makes much sense. Nor do I think going up to going up to an 1102 makes any sense either. I think the 0802s are the right size. I just think these propellers are too small for a 20-gram payload. So this full-speed tiny pusher, I think it could be good. This might be the one because it uses the bigger props, the 75 props. The only problem I'm having right now is you can't get this in the U.S., and I don't necessarily want to wait that long for delivery. 15 to 17 days from now, I'm sure that I'll have a solution for this. So I need to figure out, I basically just need to wait for this to come in stock in the U.S., which is kind of frustrating, but I mean, really no other no other options here. So and I guess technically I could, I think Banggood also has it. Let's see if Banggood has it. I think I could just pay the crazy shipping, but last time I checked, their quicker shipping was $25. So I don't necessarily know if I want to spend triple the cost of the frame kit on shipping. Oh, I guess I need this Insta360 Go mount too. That doesn't come with the frame. Comes with the. I mean, $96 is not bad. $96 is pretty cheap though. Jeez, I don't like the I don't like the anything. I don't like it. I think the motors that they've got on it are going to be a little bit notchy. I'm very suspect of the rest of the electronics. I kind of have a setup of electronics that I put on most things. So yeah, I would really rather not have to buy the whole. Look at that! Look at what they did on the plugs on the ESC. That's kind of interesting. They made them face outwards. Huh. Well, shit. I hope that's not going to be an issue. I can just direct solder. That's which I'm probably going to have to do anyway. Look at this little thing. I haven't actually checked out the listing for it here. But look at this little guy. I am excited about this. 40 grams with the motors, with the props, with everything. No battery. I don't know what I'm going to do about powering this. I was kind of trying to keep everything 1S, but I don't think that's wise. Maybe I'll do the 2S dual. Moving on, we've got Don Ladd's been looking forward to this all day. Went out flying a 6:30 at 6:30 this morning. Got all my gear, and it passed bound. Oh, and it pissed down. I spent an hour drying it all off, but tomorrow's better here in the UK. It sucks, Don. It's been super rainy for the last 2 weeks here in Atlanta, so unfortunately I feel your pain. That's the worst. Brandon's Baked Beans posted a link to RC groups. Thank God I made him a... whoa! Thank God I made him a moderator. I was just saying. Look at that! Emax Nanohawk 65 millimeters. They were supposed to send me this. I think it's been delayed. I think the last email I got from them was that it's delayed, and they'll send them as soon as they can. Interesting. So it's a puller. They're back to a puller design. I wonder why they bailed on the pusher setups of the Tiny Hawk. So they ditched the Tiny Hawk name. This is now called the Nano Hawk. That's interesting, I think. Okay, a little different little canopy style. These, I'm on the wrong scene. Different canopy style here. This scares the hell out of me here. This looks way too thin, and there's only 2 of them. That is probably not great. I mean, I don't know. Looks like they're using no, that's a new propeller. They must have made a new propeller. That looks a lot like HQ's new 4-blade. Looks like it's using that Runcam Nano camera that used to be better, but now is still kind of good, apparently. Little AIO snuck in there. Is that maybe a non-proprietary AIO? Probably not. I'm sure it's their proprietary one, but we can dream, right? What else? I guess that's about it. I can't really tell much else about it. They look to be 1103. No, they shouldn't be 1103s. Yeah, I wonder what the motors are. D8, 25 milliwatt only. Interesting. They must be just going for super lightweight. That's probably why there's only 2 of those little standoffs on the guards. Anybody have anything valuable to say? No, not really. Okay, good. Good find, Brandon. Squints FPV says Discord video. Oh yeah, reminding me what my segue was. June Loco says what's up, and let's go. Dauntless says, how the hell did that nerdy shut thing called segue get so widely used in the English language? What? Nerdy shut thing? Nerdy shit thing? What were you trying to say, Dauntless? Superlux says, okay, we talked about that. Aber the Ham saying, what's up? Mustang Pilot 1, front porch is a UPS thing. Yeah, that's why I ran to the mailbox. Weird. Maybe by delivered they just meant not delivered. Scrolling. Squint says to answer you from earlier, I'd love to see a stream of community videos with commentary. It may have been done already, but everyone's perspective is different. So we got 1 vote, but only 1 vote so far, so that's not enough. And I thought I was caught up, but instead YouTube was just lagging like a jerk because reasons. All right. License to Drive says, why not strap your phone to your quad instead of the Insta360 Go? Apparently the cool kids are doing it. So for the record, the strapping your phone to a quad thing has been done before, numerous times, and it's just all jello. That was totally. I'm assuming that was very fake in that Apple video, because yeah, and unless they put mechanical or physical. Well, no, I guess it wouldn't have to be mechanical. It could if they've got stabilization built into the new iPhone. Maybe it can handle the vibes. Weird with skateboard calling out duct tape. Guillermo says that Guillermo likes the UV glue. Rick Cepeda says found some 2306 2750 motors in some stuff today. Would they be alright for a fight? Yeah, those are what you want for the 3S project, Rick. Yeah, for sure. 2750 is actually the highest I've ever seen for like a 2306 or 2207. So that's kind of best case scenario. It'll totally work. It's absolutely gonna fly on 3S with those 2306 2750s. It's not gonna feel anything like 4S, but it is absolutely gonna fly. And 2750 is high enough where it might actually not even be that bad. Like yeah, do it. That's gonna be great for your friend to learn to fly on. except for the fact that just make sure he doesn't spend a whole bunch of money on 3S batteries, right? Because he's going to go to 4S. And on Betaflight 4.2, you can keep using those motors on 4S, which is great. You might want to scale it down just a little bit. 2750 is a lot, especially for somebody that's new. So yeah, there you go. Abraham says Gorilla 2 component epoxy is legit for rigid applications too. Very true. I've had good luck with the Gorilla stuff. And the new stuff that I'm using is the JB welds, just because it says JB. Yeah, this is the new 2-part epoxy that I'm using, and I've only used it a couple times, and I don't necessarily remember if and how it's different from the Gorilla stuff. But the previous tube that I had was the Gorilla stuff, and it was great. Jonathan King says, thanks for the glue tips. You're welcome, brother. Guillermo says, did you see the stingy new leak product from TBS? Wow. I'm shocked that he's still doing anything. I thought he was pretty much done. No, I have not seen that, Guillermo. What is it? Tell me, quick. Carbon Cage. What?
Is that my friend Guillermo?
It is. It's the Trolls Unite. Carbon Cage, what is up? Big and little. Scroll. Mike Bergman, have you tried the Tiny Whoop 27,000 kV 0802s yet? Would you guys stop asking me about that? It's a sore subject. I missed. Jesse didn't have many of those made, unfortunately, and he put them up for sale, and they sold out in like 6 hours. And I did not. I saw the post like an hour after they'd sold out. So I've had to fucking answer that question for you guys, which angers me. And I got to watch Seb, SR13, fly his around. Hopefully they come back in stock because I need them. Yeah, this is the main. This is like the main Tiny Whoop with just mega as much kV as I can get into it. As like, yeah, this is the main one. So if I can get a little bit more power in this, I'm all for it. Abraham, thoughts on the Flywoo Explorer 4-inch? Any recommendations on a frame to build a similar ultralight setup by hand? They aren't selling frame kits as far as I know. Aber 4-inch propeller frame selection is useless, and you're looking for a pretty specific 4-inch frame, right? You're looking for a long-range 4-inch frame, which is even more impossible. So yeah, I don't think you're gonna. I think your best bet is to just go crazy trying to find that specific frame. Email Flywoo, message Flywoo on Instagram, message Flywoo on Facebook, post in their Facebook groups. Hey, where can I get the frame? Hey, where can I get the frame? Just bug the shit out of them, and you'll get an answer. Thoughts on that rig? I was super uninterested until I watched Joshua's video about it. And in his video, you should watch his video. I feel bad kind of spoiling it right now because, how about this? If you haven't watched Joshua's video, come back in 2 minutes because it's really great to watch it from scratch because of the progression of, I'll tell you one, of the progression of like, just trust me. Don't let me spoil it for you. Ready? If you haven't watched Joshua's Flywoo Explorer video, time it out. 2 minutes. I'm going to time it out. It's 8:31. 2 minutes. The spoilers. Here they come. Ready? Go away now. Are you gone? All right. You better be gone. In Joshua's review, he basically says, when I started flying, a big part of the appeal was freedom. Just being able to fly wherever I want. And that quickly went away because range, because battery life, because blah, 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 all these things. And the main point of his review is that this rig has brought that back. Big battery runtime, 10 to 15 minutes, shitloads of range. He had the one for the DJI, so infinite range, and I don't know. There was another reason, but yeah. So now all of a sudden I'm like, well, that's interesting, and so now I'm kind of thinking about it. But I'm only thinking about it like this much because it doesn't have any horsepower. It's a very, very, very no compromises long range build. Um, and when I say that, I mean like everything has been compromised to make it better for long range. And go figure, it's really good for long range. Um, I I'm pretty sure that the lack of crashability and the lack of power would just absolutely drive me insane. So I still don't necessarily think it's for me, but I could be wrong. Yeah, if you like anything remotely long range related, though, I think you should think about it. The other thing. If you came back already, I'm sorry, but the other thing is cost. My long range rig, 5-inch rig, when that thing when that thing got knocked out of the air by the cell phone tower and crashed in that tree, I had like $900 in that tree. Right, it's like a $400-ish build, probably a little bit less, with a $400 Hero 8 on it. So that's a big deal, right? Whereas this guy, the Explorer, is $150. So $150, you lose that thing 4 miles out. That's a lot less of a bad day than damn near $1,000, right? So, his video totally changed my mind. I had no interest, and now and now I would like to see someone else get it, and I would like to see someone else fly it around and have fun with it. That's weird. Weird with a skateboard. Where can I order the frame kit from? Which frame kit, weirdo? Super Deluxe. Looking at cameras. Should I get the Canon G7X Mark III or Canon M50? Super Deluxe. I would have known the answer to that 10 years ago, but I have not paid attention. When photography was my hobby, I knew all the technical stuff, but then I started to get more into motorsports, and I just didn't keep up with camera stuff. Also because I couldn't afford it. I can only ever barely afford one hobby at a time. So when I shifted, I couldn't afford to buy any new camera stuff, so I just stopped looking at it. Because I can't research stuff without I gotta have it. So I have no idea. I G7X is new to me. I didn't, and they have a what is that, Mark IV? I didn't even know the G7X was a thing. So I'm pre Mark 1. And I also don't know what a Canon M50 is. Sorry, dude. I'm not the guy. Which I would say whichever one you can find used. That's what I would say. I'm a big proponent of buying. Well, I mean, used everything, to be honest with you guys, but specifically used cameras. Not everything. Used motor. I've bought used motors before, but Mustang Pilot. It has been misdelivered to a single-family home. UPS can satellite GPS view its location, and possibly recover it for you. It's USPS, so it's probably. So I'm assuming that they can't satellite GPS view. Although who knows? We'll see. Gary Higgins, will my Wi-Fi booster interfere with the video in my goggles? Absolutely. Go to higher raceband channels. The higher the raceband channel, the farther you are away from Wi-Fi interference. You'll still probably get interference though, because the routers just they're not very targeted. They're not good with just sending out a targeted beam of info. They just just they blast the shit out of all channels, and so you'll probably still get a little bit of donkey, but you'll be all right. Zanak is saying 4-inch long range seems like an oxymoron. I thought so too. I would when I saw that thing first come out, I was like, yeah, what's that going to run for 6 minutes instead of 5? But no, it's 15 minutes, yo. That thing is kind of obviously depending on the battery, but it is a very, very efficient setup, which, as evidenced by the fact that it doesn't crash for shit, and it doesn't have any horsepower. If you do any build that is really weak, right? Hopefully it's weak because it's lightweight, right? So if you just, I mean, that's all a long range build is, right? Lightweight, no power. The smallest, least powerful, lightest weight motors and frame that you can throw at a quad. That's a long range rig. And they did a great job of it with this 4-inch rig. Where do the skateboard? Do you know if anyone has ducked with compressed hydrogen batteries? Because I know that a hydrogen battery is something like 30 times more efficient than the leading solid state battery. My hunch there, that's a super cool thought. My hunch there is that the vessel to carry the compressed hydrogen, because it's a compressed gas, the vessel itself is going to be too heavy. In the automotive world, yeah, they're using compressed hydrogen because it's what is it? It's more energy dense. It's more energy dense than batteries are right now, but it's a bomb, right? I don't know if we'll ever see compressed hydrogen cars. Yeah, just because you have to put a bomb in there. I mean, a gas tank is kind of a bomb, but it's not a compressed, right? It's like there's lots of vents and shit on the gas tank to make sure that it doesn't build pressure and turn into a bomb. But in the automotive world, weight isn't as important as it is for us. So I feel like for us to use a compressed hydrogen battery, it would have to, like, the little thing of compressed hydrogen would have to be like this big, right? And then I feel like we would just be constantly, or maybe I'm wrong. Weirdo with a skateboard misspelled my name and it didn't show up in orange, but I saw it. He says it was the Cockroach frame. Well, now I forget what you'd previously said. Weirdo. I'm looking for it. Where can you order the frame kit from? Oh, Newbie Drone. Cockroach frame is Newbie Drone's design. And yeah, highly recommended. I really, really, really do like the Cockroach brushed and brushless frames. This is the brushed frame. This is the brushless frame. Let's fly some whoops. I am caught up on the chat, goddammit. We're gonna fly whoops from brushed Cockroach with the unicorn fart 6mm motors, and then we're gonna go. I was hoping to then go to this Hummingbird with the 20,000 kV, but that's not gonna happen. So next we will go to Cockroach brushless frame with Beta FPV 0802 22,000s, and then we'll go to the 0802 25,000 so that you guys can see the different levels of power and tune and blah, 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 blah. So let's do that. All right, hold on. You outside there? What? I am?
And your loop.
Loop?
I'm playing with my makeup and the battery.
Oh. Okay, cool. Here we go. Goggles. Transmitter. Man, it's all, I got caught up on the chat in 40 minutes. Is that like a new record, guys? I feel like that's a new PB. Stands for personal best. All right. 3S battery, where you at? Check and see if this one's got any power left in it. 3.75. Let's see if this one's a little bit more charged. What do you got? Oh, this one's a little better. 3.99. All the electricity. All of it. All the electricity. Tracity. What did I say that for? Okay. So, Let me get you guys in here. Zip zap zippity zab. I swear to God, the first person to say it's out of focus gets banned. I know that it's out of focus. I'm gonna fix it in a second. Okay. All right. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Ugh. Everything is reversed on the monitor. Everything's reversed. Up is down, left is right. Okay, push this button a bunch more times. And first up, and I'm even gonna fly this on lighter weight batteries. OG 300s and 250s. What? Come on, get in there. There we go. It's super weird plugging in a brushed whoop because it doesn't beep because it doesn't have ESC beepers. It's the strangest thing ever. Hey, there we are. Yeah. Imran Khan has got it going on. Look at this. I'm gonna put a little light on the landing pad. I have no idea why, but I'm doing it. All right, let me give you guys a little bit of this. This won't really do you any good, but I'm doing it anyway. All right. So again, keep in mind these are smaller batteries. The smaller batteries do have less of a discharge, but it kind of doesn't matter on the brushed rigs. Although we'll fly. We'll go back to back. Oh God. As soon as I touched the throttle, it browned out and died. So I'm assuming this battery has shit the bed. 3.7. Okay, yeah. So that battery's shot. Oh my God. That was. I'm not even mad. That was crazy. All right, this one's good. This one says 4.25. That's a good sign. This is actually an OG nitro injector battery. So we got the full newbie drone setup here. Ah! Look at that. We're gonna look right at the light like we're famous. Ha 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 ha! All right, guys, ready? Needs more electrons. Indeed, Journey Dread. All right, here we go. Brushed whoop. This is also a brushed whoop on old flight firmware, so I don't have my wonderful actual rates. So you're gonna see me bobbling around a lot. There's the kitten. He does not like the whoop, so let me get on out of there. So yeah, guys, look at the performance of this brushed whoop. This is performance that we had like 2 years ago. Is it just me, or is this a totally acceptable? I mean, it sucks balls that you can't turtle mode. Like that is legit a big fat fail. But other than that, this is pretty good, right? Look at this one. She's back. She's doing things. I'm gonna get it stuck in her hair. She says, "Oh God." Let's get down this. Oh no! Oh, farts. Oh, here's the problem. Here's why I don't love brush. Do you guys remember? I don't. I think I know the answer to this, but the newbie drone light. Walk of shame, indeed. The newbie drone light. That doesn't have turtle mode, right? It just has the active braking. They put an extra MOSFET on the newbie drone light, I believe, for oh yes, I believe they did that for braking rather than turtle mode. But I'm wondering if any of you guys know that for a fact. I wonder how fast I can do this. Ah, not very fast. Oh God. Oh no, where am I? Oh shit sticks. Oh God, that's my leg. Oh no. Oh no. Apparently I'm drunk all of a sudden. There's I don't know, man. There's something about brushed whoops that's I don't know, man. Maybe it's magic. I think it might be magic. There's something going on. This is fun to fly. But every time you crash, like, oh god. No, I don't want to walk. I don't want to walk for every crash. Like, I can walk for some crashes, but every crash? Like, come on. Let's get real. Not every crash. That's too much. Alright. Second battery. Second small battery. And then I'll put a big battery on it. Unless you guys just want... I have a whole bunch of these batteries. I have 5 more of the small batteries charged. If you guys want to see me fly all of them brushed, I have a whole bunch of the better... So I have a bunch of my old batteries here charged up for the brushed rig. And I have 5 more of those. Well, this one's doing very well. So I have 5 more of those. Those will only run on this brushed rig, though. So, yeah. If you guys want me to fucking take the walk of shame, let me know. If you guys want 5 more batteries worth of walks of shame, let me know. And I will begrudgingly tell you to fuck off. Only the Acro B Pro / B Brain Pro has the turtle mode. Brandon, those are both brushless, right? That's my main question is there a brushed whoop that does... Oh! Yes! Turtle mode. Oh my god, why is this happening? Why am I the worst? Okay, yeah. Yeah, brushed motors don't like to spin backwards anyway, because of the interaction of the commutator and the brushes. So yeah, I doubt that there's any brushed rigs with turtle mode. Although I feel like Inductrix might have pulled it off at some point. Oh, the cat! Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Look how afraid of it he is. I feel so bad. He's such a scared little boy as it is, that, like, to then chase him around with a tiny whoop just seems so mean. I'm sorry, buddy. I'll leave you over there. I'll just go under this bench real quick, though, and bash into this chair. Oh my god, that was full throttle that whole time! These old batteries are goddamn garbage. Alright, so what do you guys want? Do you guys want a bunch more brushed? Or do you want me to move on to the brushless? Thanks, Fitz. We do too. The coffee table, I'll show it to you. I'm just going to put another battery in it. Whether you guys like it or not. The coffee table as well as our TV stand are like the only furniture that we've ever bought. Like, oh. That was interesting. Yeah, like everything else is just like, Craigslist or hand-me-downs or whatever, because we're poor ass bastards. Even at the age of 39, still have all hand-me-down furniture. But this coffee table, this coffee table was on like crazy sale at World Market when we lived in Charleston, and we just had to. I had a half decent job at the time, so we said, you know what, let's get ourselves some adult furniture, and then they also had this TV. It's not actually a TV stand. It's a low bookshelf, but it's got that mid-century mod thing. So yeah, we got that as well, and that's kind of like all of our stuff. Like, we just sort of have that MCM Aesthetic. Fucking kill me. Yeah, I don't know. A little bit of that for you guys. Oh no! No power! I used up all the power hovering. Oh no. Oh no. This is good, man. I've been meaning to discharge these batteries. Sam T says more red shifters frames, please. Sam, you know, I wish, man. I really tried. If you want red shifters frame content, you've got like the last 5 streams in a row, I think, of me trying everything I possibly can to get those frames to fly clean and I mean just to fly. So yeah, lots of content there for you. Moving forward, Red Shifters is going to send me some V2 stuff that they say is a little bit they say is a little more a little stiffer rather. But yeah, I mean I tried. I really did. And yeah, flying whoops acro inside is something that takes a long time to learn. Let me give you I will show you on the OSD the biggest trick though. Profiles, rates. Oh my god, why is that so high? Usually, oh for fuck's sake, what did I just do? Usually, what I do is I turn the RC rates down really low to 0.4. And that's usually the key to flying inside. I appear to have forgotten to do that on this one. Shockingly, I haven't been crashing that much. Maybe it's a sign. I'll try it on 0.4 here, but maybe I'll be going back up. I mean, 0.6 where it was at was still pretty low. I forget what the super rate should be for this RC rate, but we'll just try 0.89 and no expo, because that's the way I like it. So you see the difference? Yeah, this is what I like, man. Nice, low, center stick smoothness. Woo, boy. The other big key to flying acro inside is, well, I mean, of course, tons of stick time, but you just kind of like looking ahead as much as possible. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't know you were there. Let me scare him back. Oh, no. No, I'm so mean. I'm trying to scare you back in there, buddy. I'm not just trying to scare you for the sake of scaring you. I promise that would be mean, and I'm not that mean. Where'd you go? All right, no, just run away. Come on, I'm just going to herd you back in there. Where is he? Come on, buddy. I'm going to herd you. Don't go this way, though. No. Go the other way, buddy. I knew you were going to do that. No, no, no. Don't go that way. Ah! Oh, no. Oh, I smashed into Culture Club. Look at this. I smashed right face first into Culture Club, guys. Hold on. Can I fly, please? Not so shitty, like? Oh, God, 2.8. Oh, I'm not going to make it. All right, here we go. I'm not listening to you guys. There's no questions for you. I'm just going to do whatever I want. Do you guys want me to fly this more or not? As I put another battery on it. Patrick Ruhan says, "Do you really want to hurt me? What? Why would I want to hurt you, Patrick? You didn't do anything wrong. Do you guys want the OSD on so you can see? Yeah, I'm sure you do. Where's Culture Club? Look, man, the lack of yaw authority on these brushed whoops is kind of unbelievable. Look at that. This is a stack of records that's going back, not back, but getting traded in at our local record shop because we don't listen to them anymore. Oh, I got so lucky. Oh, God, the cat's right there. Sorry, buddy. Is he? Yeah, good. Stay there, buddy. That's a perfect spot for you. Oh, no, no, no! Please, 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 no! No! Alright. Culture Club reference. Oh, Patrick, you gotta speak slow with me. My brain is very smooth. Very, very smooth. Alright, fuck the OSD. Let's get some good cinematic... I'm gonna make this happen for you guys. Here we go. This is gonna be the most cinematic fly around. That's why I'm doing front flips. Front flips is the pinnacle of cinema. Hang out in here. Whee! See that nice low RC rate? See what it does to like the center stick and whatnot? Oh shit. Help me! Please! Thank you! Oh no! Oh, yes! This hallway is like just long enough to get up to... Whoa! Full speed. It kind of dropped an arm there. Did you guys see that? That was totally not me just effing up. It totally dropped an arm and made slowing down a lot harder. Aber says, nice longboards. Fitz says, how long is the hall again? It's, I don't know, probably like 15 feet. It's this long. Oh, I was wondering if I was going to clear the couch. Do I have any battery left? Not really. Oh, God, don't hit the wall. Oh, no. Wait till you guys see. Wait till I get on these brushless rigs. Make it, make it, make it, make it, make it, make it. Yo. Yo. All right, 2 more. You guys down with 2 more? And then we go brushless? Be thankful, my phone reminder says. All right, I am thankful of you guys, man. I am thankful of every single one of you sons of bitches that comes in here and hangs out. What do you think of that? Also thankful for Kristen. I'm happy that she's home. That's a huge plus for me. Here we go. Oh, I just noticed this has the 3 blades on it. I should put the... Well, let's do that. Let's throw the quad blades on so that you guys can see the difference. I'm gonna use my chip lifter. I just added this to the tool sheet on the Patreon post. This is the best thing I have found for taking Whoop propellers off. Look at it. Oh, wait, I don't have any of the 4 blades. All right, never mind. I can't do it. You're going to see the chip lifter again in a minute, though. So just stay tuned to that. More flying, though. That's what we do here. We fly. Zen to all you sons of bitches, too. Glor says. All right. License to Drive hung up his brushed micros. Literally, they're on the wall when he went brushless. Yeah, me too, License. It's interesting to be flying this. Hey, here's the PIDs, too. In case any of you guys fully go down the rabbit hole with me. The Cockroach frame, again, as I mentioned, is nice and stiff. So you can run crazy PIDs like this. 110 roll P, 100 roll I, 90 roll D, pitch P 120, pitch I 110, pitch D 100, and then yaw P 160, yaw I 160, and then of course no yaw D. And I also have feed forward jacked up in here, just mainly because of the lack of response with brushed motors. Wow, that battery did really well. Down to 1. That probably means that this... Basically, I charged all these batteries up and then I let them sit to see which ones would discharge themselves like little jerks. And I'm finding the jerks. I've found 2 jerks. Let's see if there's one more jerk in the mix here. Last one. Plant is in the bedroom. Private Island. Let's see. Private Island's wife, I should say. What's up, Private Island's wife? What's up, what could we call? We'll call her Public Island. What's up, Public Island? VPF. Oh, no! So, yeah. Remember what I said about, like... Remember what I said about, like, looking ahead and kind of, like, flying ahead of yourself? So that's what I was... What? Where'd the video go? Where'd the video go? What? What happened? That's what I was doing there. And that's the problem with doing that, is when you're turning in really early like that, yeah, that's what can happen. That's strange. Huh. Weird. Whatever. Here we go. Go into the plant in the bedroom. Looking for a plant. Do we have... Oh, it's fake. Fake plant. Oh, come on now. Yeah, fake plant. Oh my god, do I have enough? Do I have enough? I don't have enough. Oh god, no! Wow! I fell on the floor. Yeah, it's just a big, stupid plastic fake plant that that we paid like $3 on Craigslist for. All right, that's all the brushed whoopage that I can do from... Oh, no, big battery now, big battery. Okay, so those are all the lightweight, small, old-ass, beat-up 250 and 300 mAh. No, those are all 250s, all 250s. So now we're going to go to... Ooh, we'll stay 250, but we're going to go Newbie Drone Black and Gold 250, I think. Where the hell did they go? I have 2 of them. Where did I put them? Oh, there's one. All right, so we only need 1. Here it is. It's this guy. It's this here fella. And this is one of the new 250s. So let's see. I mean, yeah, you'll see. Big difference. Spoiler warning. Big difference. Big difference coming up. Ready? Maybe not. It depends on if these brushed motors have any jam left to give. Let's see. Nope. That's funny. So these brushed motors are like maxed out with the smaller batteries. Oh shit. Oh boy, that was a good one. Yeah, this just feels like any of those other batteries at full charge. Oh, shit sticks. Oh god, oh no! That's a bad one. That had some momentum on it. I also don't have a beeper. I really like having an ESC beeper on the brushed whoops. It's a really nice little thing. Well, you know what? That's good. All I wanted to do were those full throttle attacks. Look at the difference. Ready? So now I'm going to go to a brushed 22,000 kV on with the BT 2.0. It's this guy. We're going to go to this fella. That's the new tinywhoop.com canopy with their the Tiny Whoop pinch camera, the new one, and then Cockroach frame. Which AIO is this? This is the Beta FPV 1S AIO, and the Beta FPV 0802 22,000 kV motors. These are the new gen motor that is on bearings. The Happy Model 25,000 kV motor is not on bearings. So yeah, these motors are going to be a little more efficient. They're probably going to last a little bit longer because they don't have those stupid bushings inside. Look, I put a crazy LED on the bottom. Can't see it. Nobody cares about LEDs. Just me. All right. The other thing that you're gonna notice is the yaw authority, man. So when we went to brushless, wow, the camera looks a lot better too. Jesus. When we went to brushless, we picked up engine braking, which makes the yaw authority like crazy. So here we go. Ready? Full throttle blap. Oh no! Ooh, that was a good one. Yeah, I mean, so the performance difference is absolutely outrageous. Oh god, no! Oh boy! Wow. And I mean, come on. Oh, that battery's sticking really far out the front now. Let's fix that up real quick here. Okay, push that battery back a little bit. There we go. All right. So now I'll start really crashing because the performance on these is amazing. Public Island says hello. Abraham, Newbie Drone Gold's worth it. They really are, man. They're so expensive, but they're so much better than everything else. Almost bought 20, but accidentally removed them from my cart before checkout. Private Island says we figured it was fake, being that far from a window. Yeah, fake and dusty. That's what it is. All right, so we're gonna do some real tiny whooping now. You know what I did just notice though? This is a lot louder. Probably because it's making so much more power. Although no, I mean I'm just flopping around for right now. Oh shit! I got through the screen. Oh shit! I'm out on the porch. Fuck. How am I gonna get back through this screen? Oh, farts. Oh shit! Oh yeah! I did it! It may be cat-proof, but it's not whoop-proof, yo. Look at the yaw though. So like, look at that, right? That's crazy. That yaw authority is nutty. Oh my god! Why me? Oh no no! Having the ability, like having this extra performance, it just makes me fly so much dumber. Oh, no, no, no! Oh, we made it. Oh, imagine if I pulled that off. Oh, God, there's a tennis ball. Oh, hi. Hi, Pen. How are you? Oh, no! Look at that, man. Come on. I mean, it makes you pick up, man, the extra power, though. My God, it makes it harder to fly. Maybe not. No! Oh, my God, I can't believe I saved that. Holy shitters. Hi-ya! My God, look at this thing. So this is on a Tiny Whoop 335, or no, 333, I think it is. Oh, God damn it! I'm so hungry to get those little stall things. Oh my God, it's so difficult. Mainly because I'm trying to really have that stall be a significant like moment where your eyes can have like a split second to yeah, so that your eyes have a split second to actually see what I'm pointing at. Oh, balls. All right, I'm gonna go get it. Whew, these goggles are getting hot on my fucking face, yo. Yeah, but so 22,000 kV. As you guys can tell, lots and lots and lots of performance. T-Bird FPV says, "What's up? What's up, brother?" Private Island says, "Public Island is wondering where to find Kristen's live stream. She has not gone down that rabbit hole yet. She will at some point. Look her up at Ciati Creative over on Instagram. She is a story making machine. She's way better at social media than I am. And yeah, give her a little follow, or else I'll come to your house and burn that shit down. Your choice. Look at that. There's also a difference in the way that hair gets wrapped up in brushed versus brushless, and I gotta tell you, brushless is way better. The way the hair. This is just on just a standard kind of whoop, but on 0802 22,000s. Beta FPV 0802 22,000s. Oh my god. That's never happened to me before. So that was launch mode accidentally taking off. Let's mess with that. Let's do launch mode on the carpet this time. All right, ready? So we're gonna go in the middle. Wow, look at how angry launch mode is. Oh no! Oh wow, I got lucky on that one. I try not to crash over there because that's where the turntable is. Yeah, this is like the one spot where I really try not to crash because I have somehow managed to keep the acrylic dust cover on this U-turn turntable scratch free. So yeah, I'm trying to continue that. Oh my god, get in there, you son of a bitch! Trying to continue that streak of. Oh my god, the power that these 22,000s make when they're not carrying an Insta360 Go is really impressive. The 25,000s obviously make more, but this is still a really good amount of power. This is kind of what like if somebody was building a tiny whoop right now, I think these are the motors that I would recommend because like they make plenty of power, and they're not like the 25,000s are kind of a pain in the ass. In that you have to put like a throttle curve on them, and I mean they are off the reservation. Oh, I'm in a laundry basket. Oh, this ought to be interesting. Oh, please. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah. No. No. Oh god. Oh, it threw a propeller. I just heard whee. Where's that propeller gonna be is the question. Oh, shitters. I don't have any of these extras either. There it is. Whee! Alright, let's finish out this battery, and then we're going to go to the 25,000s, and then we're going to do a little bench clearing brawl. Hey, SR13 is here. Everybody say hi to SR13 FPV. That is the best Tiny Whoop freestyle pilot in the world. Tiny Whoop sponsored pilot, Sebastian Ruth 13 in the house. Everybody go subscribe if you're not. You can thank me later. Believe me, you want to be subscribed to Sebastian's channel. Oh my god! Now I'm trying to fly all good and like impress Seb. Yeah, Seb, we're gonna do the hey, have you been able to tell a difference between the 27,000s and the 25,000s yet? If the answer is yes, just say no, because it'll make me feel better about missing those Tiny Whoop 27,000s. Oh, you son of a bitch, you! Oh, close. Oh God, no! Why am I doing that? Why am I so awful? All right, here we go. Get that OSD off, and we'll get some good whoop ripping it. Ooh, or we'll just crash immediately. Either or. Oh my God! I can't believe I pulled that off. Low battery. How low? Oh God, too low. Oh, farts. You can't run the batteries down anywhere near as low on these powerful brushless motors. Oh, they're heavier. Oh, look at that. That's a big deal. I didn't even think about that. Oh, they're heavier. Oh, what do you think about that, Sebastian? You gonna go back to the lighter ones? Wait, no, I can't ask you that. I can't ask you that in public. I have to ask you that in private. I think I might have broken the little 3D printed camera mount, but that's okay. All right, on to. This is pretty pretty similar to what Sebastian's preferred Tiny Whoop setup was. Big thing is just the motors, though. Just continuing to go higher and higher on the KV of the motors makes a huge difference. I'm gonna fly this Newbie Drone 250. Newbie Drone Gold Nitro Nectar, whatever the hell it is, 250. I have actually not done this before. This should be absolute chaos because this is going to be like all the power and none of the weight. So, unfortunately, this battery is half discharged because I was running it on the brushless, but we should get at least one or two big punches out of it. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me switch my model because I got to go from D8 to D16. Or maybe the other way around, I forget. Oh my God. All right, ready? Whoop! Whoop! Look at that hang time, yo. And God, look how touchy it is on the throttle. Jesus Christ. Oh, God, just a tiny little... I mean, like, look at this. Ready? Come on. You kidding me? You don't know anything about that. Ready? We'll do it again. Ready? Look how low. Blip! Okay. I think I'm in the TV stand. I think I'm on top of the PlayStation. Pretty sure I'm wedged in between the PS4 and the games. Yep. No getting out of that one. All right. Let's persevere. More KV is less windings. Indeed it is. Yeah. Sometimes that has a little bit of an effect on the weight. Oh my God, look at like that kind of stuff where I try to hide the throttle input. Oh, these motors make it so much more impressive. Oh. Kitty, where are you? Visit Kristen, see what she's up to. Makeup things. Oh, we're getting mascara. Our Whoop is about to be dribbed the fuck up. That's not mascara, that's eye stuff. I bumped her. I booped her. I'm trying to get a shot without getting in her hair of her in the mirror. I'm kind of getting it. Let's go over here. And get out of here. Ooh! So this one is, I believe, on 4.2 with actual filters. Oh, God! Which is why I'm a little more comfortable. Oh, my God, why? Why am I the worst? Oh, hey, somebody mentioned schlong boards. Where are they? This is my Gravity Hypercarb 48 with original... the trucks are made by a company called Original, which really liven it up. This is actually a pretty unique color. They've been making this board forever, but this like dark walnut with white color scheme is actually pretty rare. And that the walnut and white thing is kind of like that's our deal in this apartment, right? There's the white, there's the walnut, more walnut over here. The white Kallax, you know, it's kind of our thing. The cat towery thing. Look, I put a little friend in there for Harry. It hasn't. He's not interested. Okay, I used up all the power hovering. Got it. Let's see if I can limp it home. Nope. Oh, these motors are crazy. Oh wait, no. Less windings would mean that the Tiny Whoop motors would be lighter. So the fact that they're a higher kV is not because they're, I don't know. You guys know what just make it up. Just do whatever you want. This is the Full Beans battery. This is going to be the last battery that we fly. This is Full Beans 300 mAh Nitro Nectar Golds. This is the full, although man, it felt really good just now. This is the full McGillicuddy though. Hey Seb, have you been running these the 250s or what? That vaulted ceiling flex fit says. We actually had no idea we were gonna have the vaulted ceiling. We did this apartment without, or no, I guess we did check this apartment out, but we checked out a ground floor one, and the ground floor ones just have regular ceilings, but they also have hardwood floors, which is really nice. So we didn't know that we were doing this, but we sacrificed hardwood floors for vaulted ceilings, which is I don't know if that was a good sacrifice. This is where the cat poops in here. Look, poop. No, I'm not gonna go in there because I'll fucking crash into a kitty litter shit ball. This is the dining room table that Kristen puts all her stuff on. Ooh, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Fucker. On the second flip, I just immediately go full throttle to try to start getting downward thrust as early as I possibly can. Oh my god! Oh, farts! This room feels. Oh, I'm on top of the foam. So I've bought this our air conditioner and heater are in this little closet, which is right next to where we sit to watch TV. Right. This is I sit in this corner a lot, so it gets really loud. So I've been buying 4-packs of this really nice foam from Amazon. It's a little expensive though, and I've just been taping it up there. Oh, I see a shadow. And yeah, I've got 4 more pieces here that I just need to a double-sided tape there. It's a little bit of a balance, like so it's I don't want to put. I'm not going to do the whole thing because if I do the whole thing, it won't be able to pull air in. I think I'm just going to do the top one. So I'm going to do those 4 more, and I think that'll bring me down here, right about where that... I took the knob off. So I think those 4 will end right about here, and I think that'll be kind of perfect. Because that way when my head is like here, when my head is here, you know, the majority of those doors will be foamed and quieted.
Yeah, we're gonna crash.
That was not by accident. That was a planned crotch shot.
Crotch shot. Hold on. You're like in a strap.
That was 100% planned. I'm gonna crash into her vagina. Now she's keeping the vagina.
Now I'm cautious.
Now she's protecting the vagine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna crash into it again.
No.
Whether she likes it or not.
No.
Give me those thighs. Give me those thunderous thighs.
Get out of there.
Oh god, oh! No! I just assumed that it would land right side up.
What? Oh my god!
That thing picked up speed in a hurry.
I did my makeup in the first time in 6 months.
Oh, it looks good.
I'm not that bad.
You went all gothy on me.
I did.
I like it. Let's see what it looks like in the whoop. I was looking at your crotch. I wasn't looking at your face. All right, let's show the ladies and the gentlemen. Come over here by the light. Show them your goth makeup. I'll try not to get stuck in your hair.
No.
Well, here, I'll hover. You walk up to it. Closer.
It's terrifying.
It won't get stuck in your hair. Oh, shit. Can you bring that into me? The battery just went totally shitball dead.
Yeah, it was falling as I was.
Why is this soldering iron on? Does anybody... It's not fire retardant license. But, I mean, you know, fuck being safe. It'll be alright. That door doesn't get hot or anything. Like if that closet catches on fire, I mean, it's kind of game over. Like, that foam being fire retardant isn't going to... Dauntless H says, is Kristen's quad ever going to happen? Maybe. Abraham says, love you, but I'm going to head over to the International Game of Whoop TLDR and see if I won anything. You should, Avery. You should go do that. The Whoop again, T-Bird says. Are you telling me that you want me to fly just one more Whoop battery? Just one more? All right, this is going to be a freestyle battery. There's a couple moves that we're still trying to get.
Telemetry recovered.
This is the I don't know what I was going to say there. I really don't. Let's fly. Okay, that worked well. Okay, I think that battery's shit the bed. So this is the first... you don't have consent. This is the first Tiny Whoop gold and black nitro nectar battery that it would appear is shitting the bed on me, which is pretty good. I've flown these a good amount. So I'm putting a big black X on it, and we'll charge it up one more time, see how it does. But typically when they do what that just did, it didn't drop a cell because it is a cell. It just dropped. The cell dropped, I guess. Okay. And again, this is with the 3-blade props. I did that to get a little bit of runtime back when carrying the Insta360. To be honest, I like the way that it flies better on the 4 blades. This battery sagged like absolute hell. So this might be another bad... Oh, fuck. Oh, can I make it? Nope. Will he make it back? Oh boy. Oh, what has happened out there? The OSD is doing strange things. It looks so good. I like it. Take pictures. Or else. Putting a big black X on this one as well because I think it has died. And in the pile it goes. One more newbie drone, black and gold. I treat these batteries like shit too, for the record. As you guys can tell, I just let them fall out of the sky, which is not great, but typically Whoop batteries don't last long anyway, so you might as well sort of just beat the shit out of them. This battery is dead. Completely dead. It wouldn't even power it on. 3.72 volts. Yeah, that's not enough. That's not enough volts. We need more volts than that. Let me plug these fellas in real quick here. There's that full screen jam. Yeah, hold on. Let me just real quick, like, pop a couple of these batteries on the charger. I just want to put the suspect batteries on the charger, so that I can test them one more time. All right, suspect batteries are on the charger. Goggles are off. Let's do some workbench shit, and then we'll wrap this thing up. What do you guys say? What did I miss in the chat? I'm sure I missed a bunch. Okay, screen is put away. Get in there. Ease ackin'. Transmitter off. Wait, let me do this real quick. Let's just fix this. All right, good. On the bench, hey, Tweet FPV is here. How the hell are you, Dan? FPV Skittles is in the stream. What's up, Skittles? Okay. You guys are talking about the International Game of Whoop. Very, very cool. Freelojo says, you need a cover for that turntable that is good, but is not scratch-free. You know, I was thinking about doing that, but then U-Turn sells replacement covers for like $10. So I just thought, you know what, it's gonna look so stupid with a cover on it that I would rather leave it, you know, susceptible to, and then just replace it if I need to. License to Drive says that Emax Nanohawk, looking closely at the photos, they put the name specs on top of the motors. The props are hiding them. You can just about make out 080 something in one photo. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm just assuming that they're 0802s. I can't possibly imagine them being anything else. Wait, I want to read like everything that Seb said because yeah, he's the man. Always pay attention to the ninjas, and just ask them all the questions and take all that you can. Hey, look at that! Somewhat caught up on the chat ish. Weirdo with a Skateboard a while ago says, is it worth getting a Whoop to fly when I'm trying to work out the kinks in my 5-inch rig, or do I keep with the 5-inch? I am such a fan of Whoops. If I could only have 2 rigs, it very well might be a 5-inch rig and a tiny Whoop. They're just so fun, and it's not 1-to-1 like practice, stick practice, but it helps, man. Get tiny Whoops, especially if you're gonna fly them acro in the house. It's hard as hell, and it's really good practice. Like I said, it's not 1-to-1 practice. Like, you're not gonna put 500 batteries through a tiny Whoop and magically be the best 5-inch pilot in the world. There's gonna be a big adjustment between them, but stick time is stick time, and flying a tiny Whoop for me gets me really good at. So the reason, in my opinion, the reason that acro in the house is so hard is because with acro in the goggles, if that happens, you don't really notice it. Like little tiny roll and pitch changes are very hard to pick up on in the goggles, but in the house there's always a wall, like a couple feet to either side, so just like a little is going to really start to push you towards that wall, and like before you know it, you're bouncing off that wall. So yeah, I'm under I think that the brushless tiny Whoops inside on acro mode are really good practice. Do what I said though, drop your RC rate down really, really low. That's going to help you out a lot, because it's going to give you that stick center sensitivity so that you can make these tiny little changes so that you're not just pinballing around your wherever the hell you live. It's going to be frustrating. You're going to crash a lot. You're going to get a lot of hair tangled up, but you just got to keep going. You just got to keep pouring more and more time in, and eventually you'll be ripping acro inside. And it is very satisfying to fly acro inside once you've finally like gotten over the initial like just constant crashing. Abraham says, you got the happiest little monitor. Vicious Stitches says, what's up? Nice to see you flying. Tyler Bird says, I love my Tiny Whoop racers. I've had them for 2 years and still rip them for racing. There's just something about them. Tyler, I'm assuming that you're talking about the OG, like, official Tiny Hawk racer. That's what Jesse used to call his, like, specific build, which was the 6mm motors, the OG flight controller from... I can't think of the name of the goddamn OG Tiny Whoop now. What I keep wanting to say immersion. It's with an I. Inductrix. Yeah, it's the OG Inductrix board, and yeah, they fly really good. That OG Inductrix board has some real secret sauce up in there. Brandon says only the okay. We good. I think I remember reading that. Bill Grimes says, I wish I could fly this good. You can, Bill. You just got to put thousands of hours in. That's every single person that can fly at this level has put 1,000+ hours of stick time in. Fitz flight. You could do it on the simulator though. Simulator was a big part of my piloting growth. Time in the sim is incredibly valuable. Fitzflight says, I'd like to see how you'd outfit the R3D Muon 65 frame. Mine is heavy as fuck and barely flies. So I have a Muon frame, and the plan for it, up until recently, I guess this is still the plan. The plan for it is to carry a Runcam Split 3 Lite. With no props in view, and that's still kind of the plan, but so the problem that you're having, Fitz, I'm pretty sure, because this is the same problem that I've had for the last 2 weeks, is that these R3D shifters frames are a little flexible. They're a little too flexible, so the weight is probably not your problem, Fitz. The problem is that the frame is a little too flexible. That's allowing the vibrations to get into the flight controller gyro and just make it freak the fuck out, basically. It can't... The vibrations are so... the vibrations are so violent that are getting in there that the flight controller and the PID loop are having trouble distinguishing real movements, like actual movements of the quad, from the vibrations. So it's filtering vibrations when it shouldn't be. It's not filtering vibrations when it should be, and that's just robbing power. You can test this by dropping your P gains down to like 10. Pull your pitch, roll, and yaw P gains down to 10. Drop your D gains down some too. Drop them down to maybe like 20. Let's drop them down to 10 as well, come to think of it. And what you'll notice is that you get a bunch of power back, but it'll be pretty much unflyable because the PID tune will be so sloppy that like when you it'll just wobble and rock and roll and so yeah, Red Shifters is working on V2. This is actually the Muon V2. So I am going to build this, but I'm probably going to have the same issues as I've been having with all their other frames, which are V1s. The rest of the frames that I have from them are V1s. They say that the V2 frame is stiffer. I don't really see how or where it's stiffer, but it might be. So yeah, it's not just you, Fitz. I would. So here's what's going to happen, and here's what's probably going to happen. This is the last one that I'm waiting to build, and I'm going to put it on. Oh, you know what? I don't have an AIO for it since I just blew up this one AIO, but I'm going to build it in here. I'm probably going to have the issues. I'm going to take it out of here, and I'm going to put it... Basically, what I have is a Mobula 6 HD. So I'm going to end up putting it into a a regular poured frame, like maybe a Newbie Drew and Cockroach frame, or maybe even a, you know what I'll probably do is I'll put it in the Meteor frame, and that'll get the vibrations under control. And then I have one of the Mobula 6 canopies, so I'll just run it like these guys. But hopefully, the other thing, I've been talking to Ryan Harrell about, he has a CNC, and he has 1 millimeter thick carbon. I wish he had thinner than that, but maybe 1 millimeter won't be super heavy. What I'm hoping to have him design is a brace. Basically, when you have something like this that's wobbly, think of it like a convertible with the top down. The reason why convertibles are so floppy and wiggly is because they're when I used to instruct, I would call them a shoebox without the lid on it. I don't have a shoebox handy, but here's a box with the lid opened. See that wiggle? See how much wiggle there is? Because the box is open, it's not boxed in. If I close the top and put the same amount of force into the wiggles, it doesn't even move. It's just me moving the whole box, right? If you have an open-topped box, it's way, way, way more jiggly, and that's basically how I think about this, is that it's an open-topped box. So if we can close the box down here, right, it'll box the whole thing in, and it should be a lot stiffer. The problem is the weight. If it's more than like 2 grams, it's probably going to become a problem with weight. But yeah, it could be the solution to this. So hopefully Ryan Harrell can design and cut me a little prototype, because I really like these frames. I really, really, really do. But we just need a way to get the vibes under control, really. That's the thing standing in the way of me going hard on these frames. And now that I look at this, with the canopy on it, he's actually going to have to design it to just connect these rears. He's not going to be able to connect the fronts, which kind of sucks. But kind of is what it is. There's not much of an option there. So yeah, we'll see. Or maybe the Redshifters guys figure it out, and they figure out how to make these frames a little bit stiffer. And it seems to be that's all we need. We just need a little bit more stiffness so that it's the gyro picks up a little bit less vibration, and we should be good. Chat. Plant in the bedroom. Far from a window. Oh, are we good? Hey, $20.01 from Frank Nicholas for the Mobula 6 race. I am assuming that I'm caught up on the chat, so I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom. Oh, damn, Josh with a $19.99, what's it called? Super chat. Wow, that was a strange moment. I forgot the word super chat. Josh, thank you so much, man. Super, super, super cool of you. Very, very kind. Thank you for supporting the madness. Currently, it's Whoop Madness, but we've got just this last one to build, and then we're going to be moving over to 3-inch micro brushless madness. Thanks for supporting the cause. Frank Nicholas, thank you, brother. We're going Mobula 6 race crazy. Where's the gear fund at? Here it is. We're going 40 to 80.0. Oh, farts. 0.01. We're going Mobula 6 race. You guys are gonna love this. I'm actually buying the Mobula 6 race to take apart. Like I will fly. I'll put a battery through it, but I'm buying it to use the AIO somewhere else and to use the motors somewhere else. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, for $80, they sell the AIO in the Mobula 6 for $50, and they sell the motors for, I guess, $40, right? So why wouldn't you just buy the whole thing? Drone Pilot says, print a PLA plate 1mm thin, and it fixes the flex in my roops that have the issues. Less than a gram in weight, but worth it. I'm reading this comment because I saw that Drone Pilot down below says they crack on crashes. Sacrificial. I had one for a brushed whoop way back when, and it did the same thing. It broke on crashes, so I didn't even think to do that on this one. But it would be a good proof of concept, and yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll do it. Whooping inside the house is Sebastian Sim. That's what I'm talking about. Tweet says, what's up? There's T-Bird. Oh, we're caught up. Tyler Harris says, Mobula 6 or Hummingbird F4? Mobula 6, hands down, Tyler. The Hummingbird F4 comes with motors that are way too low of a KV. 18,000 KV is just not nearly enough. Mobula 6 you can get with the 25,000s that are just a fucking riot. And you can scale them down. You can scale the 25,000 KV motors down in Betaflight 4.2 and get your runtime back. Or you can crank them up and go crazy. With a lower KV motor, you can't do that, right? The only way you can crank it up is to run it on 2S, and the Hummingbird F4 AIO will not run on 2S. It'll shoot fire, I guess. I haven't tried it, nor will I. But yeah, hands down between those two, no questions asked, Mobula 6. The Hummingbird is an interesting little build. I would call it maybe like an intro build, like Fisher Price, my first brushless whoop, maybe. But yeah, it's a good little. It's you know what I do like about it is it has LEDs on all four corners. That's my favorite thing about that flight AIO. I've also had two in the past 2 weeks of the Hummingbird F4 AIOs fail on me. So that's also not a great sign. I've got one more, though. I've got one more of the Hummingbird F4s. It's going to be used on the Muon, which is basically going to then become a Mobula 6 HD when the Muon frame is too wobbly. But I'm going to give it a try. You know what I'm also going to do? So they've got two different top canopy designs. One of them jacks into 3 holes. The other one jacks into all 4 holes. They recommend and they put the 3-hole one on all the builds that I've gotten, but I ordered this off of their accessories page. I'm going to try this one on the Muon with the theory that this rear mounting point that this one doesn't have should add a little bit of stiffness. So we'll see how that goes. I have a feeling it's not going to add enough stiffness to make a big difference, but only one way to find out. Here we go. So, Weha. It's pronounced Weha. I looked it up on their website. Weha chip lifter is on the tool Google document on Patreon. Come on, you bastard. There it is. It's got a little head on it that looks like that. And what you do is slot it right in there, and off the propeller comes. So you feed it from the bottom, you sneak it under the propeller, and you just whoop, and it just yanks them right off. It works 7,000 times better than this stupid little prop removers that they sell do. The other really cool thing is when you've got a motor with a C-clip, it'll actually push the C-clip out. So I have a couple extra of these C-clips from these tiny little motors. So if I lose this one, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to do this for you guys. I'm going to try to do this on camera. This might be like an internet first. First time anyone has ever been dumb enough to try to remove a brushless motor C-clip live. So here's how I use this little chip lifter to remove it. I just go whoop, and just catch the little sides. And it's important to have your index finger over here because otherwise it's guaranteed to go flying. But you just real gently, just push, push, push. Oops. Sorry, guys. Well, I pushed on it, and then it snuck out. And if you do it with your index finger on the other side, and if you don't just jam it, if like when I push it, I just kind of give it a little wiggle, you can get it to just come off like that. And then you can just take it off. And miraculously, man removed infinitely small C-clip without losing it on camera in front of himself. And then we've got, they always put a little, sometimes it's metal, sometimes it's Teflon. In this case, it looks like it's Teflon washer, just so that the C-clip doesn't rub against that little click is never what you want to hear when you're doing this, because that usually signifies the thing that you were trying to grab going to the goddamn moon. Man, this is hard as shit to show this to you guys. Take a little washer off here. Oh my god, I can't believe it didn't shoot off into oblivion. It typically does. Everything shoots off into oblivion with these motors. And now we can separate the bell from the stator. And this stator is ruined. So when this most recent Hummingbird AIO failed, one of the gates on the ESC failed open, so it was just pouring electricity into this thing, into this motor, and it melted some of the windings. Why does that not do any magnification? Oh, because of that's why. Because I have to adjust the distance of this. Oh, this is infuriating. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so I can see some of these windings are shot to shit. So I'm gonna put the focus back on auto. So yeah, I'm just gonna trash this stator, but I'm gonna rob everything I possibly can out of this stator before I get rid of it. So that means the bushings, the metal bushings are coming with me, and all the little C-clips and O-rings and shit. Getting these little metal bushings out is about to be an interesting challenge. Usually one of them will fall out. Usually the top one will just sort of fall out, and then you just mash the bottom one out. But that's not the case here. This top one is stubbornly staying in. So what I have to try to do is punch them out, but I don't have anything skinny enough. End to you, chat. Maybe. Oh, just maybe. I might have it. It's moving. It moved out a little bit. I don't want to push too hard though, because I don't want to ruin the tips on these tweezers. Mobula 6 batteries. You want the Newbie Drone gold and black ones. There is not a single battery that can even remotely touch it. If you want a little bit, hey, I got it. If you want a little bit more runtime, get the 300s. If you want a little bit more performance, get the 250s. But those batteries are absolute magical mystery time. They're something special, and nobody has caught up with them yet. They're fairly new, and they're very special. I'm sure the other manufacturers will catch up, but they haven't yet. So now I just need to push this top one out of here, and we'll be good to go. There it is. Saved all the bearings, and we've got one melted stator, which we'll just throw over there. Kind of a bummer, because and that's the second one that happened twice. Well, it happened once, and then I moved the motors around to see if it was the ESC or the motor, and it blew up a second motor. That sucks because those are the prototype. Those are the prototype motors that are higher kV. Oh wait, no, they now they're selling a 20,000 kV. That's right. Okay, so it doesn't suck anymore. They used to, for a little bit there, they didn't sell. They being Newbie Drone didn't sell their 0802s in 20,000 kV. That was only the prototype ones that a bunch of us got with the prototypes. But not just recently, but at some point here they started selling the 0802 20,000, so it doesn't matter that my rare prototype motor just blew up. Two of the stators just blew up. Alright. Don't mind me, I'm just doing a quick thing here. Just doing a quick thing. Hold on a second. Okay. Just had to do a little thing. It's 10 o'clock. We've been streaming for 2 hours. William Barlow can never find them in stock. Yeah, nitronectors. That's it. There we go. That's what she said. Thank you, Tiago. Yeah, it would not surprise me if these batteries are out of stock because they're that good. Everybody wants them. So you're just going to have to wait it out, man. That's annoying as shit. But I think they did start sending them out to other shops. So start bouncing around all the different shops. Hey, on Patreon, I have a post. Everybody list your favorite FPV shops. So yeah, go to that post and you'll find a bunch of stores that you probably haven't heard of before that you can see if they have them in stock. What's happening here? There's a lot of screwdrivers everywhere. That's a complete nightmare. So I took these 0803s off. These are going to be replaced by 1102s. And here are the Zing 0802s. I guess I may as well take them out of here, right? Because in this frame, these motors are just no good. They just don't. They don't run smooth enough to. They don't snarfle in the Garthog. Running 1S motors on 2S, drop throttle limit to 66%. That should work. I mean, technically, you would want to drop it to 50%, but usually you've got a little bit of extra headroom, and usually you can take advantage and make some extra power by doing what you did and bring them down to 66%. So yeah, I think that's perfect. I think 66 is a great number. Add one more 6 to it, and you can get all satanic. That is what I did when I built the 2S Redshifter's rig, but it still blew the AO up after like 2 batteries. Possibly because of the oscillations. Possibly it was just an AIO blowing up, which is something that does happen. But I've had 3 AIOs let go in the last like 2 weeks in these frames, and that's a bit much. The AIOs are not reliable, but they're not that unreliable, from what I've seen at least. So yeah, there's that. If I think about like what good can come out of oh farts, that's gone forever. What good can come from all this testing that we've been doing, and the, you know, like I feel like I failed, right? Like I feel like I tried really hard. I tried a million different things, different motors, different tuning, different approaches to tuning, different this, different that. I feel like in the end I kind of failed, right? So that makes me want to like look for anything good to come out of it, right? And I definitely think that we learned these Whoop AIOs. I feel like we've learned that they really don't like heat. I mean, I know that sounds kind of obvious, but you know, these AIOs die a lot, and I've never known why. Have you? I mean, it's hard to get meaningful feedback on why anything blows up, right? But specifically for our stuff, it's like, ugh, you know. And then you go and you buy a replacement, and you put the replacement in. And if the issue is vibrations, right? Like like I kind of did do that. I just kept taking more and more AIOs and putting them into more and more of these frames. You can then blow the replacement up, right? So it's kind of important to know what the hell happened, to figure out what the hell happened before you just go replacing the damn thing, because there's a chance that the replacement will blow up too. There's a chance that it won't. There's always the chance that your AIO blew up just because that's what AIOs do right now, is they blow up. But there's also a chance that there was something else causing it. And that's, you know, that makes me feel a little bit better. The being able to pinpoint heat on the reason that the AIOs, the possible, one of the reasons, let's say that AIOs blow up, that means that we need to be more careful with oscillating, you know, with the motors oscillating, with the tune, with the filtering and all that kind of stuff. And that's really good feedback. That's really valuable information. So I would like to think that maybe, I mean, for me, in my brain, that's what came out of all this. Three blown up AIOs, probably, I mean, easily 10 to 15 to 20 hours of my time spent trying to get this going. And yeah, sometimes that's what it takes to figure out that XYZ combination of parts is just not going to work together properly. So sometimes you gotta learn shit the hard way, right? Well, I mean, somebody has to learn shit the hard way. You guys can just, luckily for you guys, if you're willing to just listen, right, and believe in what I'm saying, you can avoid all of this. Tyler Harris says, are the RDQ Series 1S 300 mAh batteries any good? I'll pick up a few Niger Nectar ones, but I'd like to have some cheaper ones too. I haven't run the RDQ 300s, but I did run the RDQ 250s, and they were fine. RDQ's batteries are pretty much all made by GNB. GNB makes great batteries. So typically you can't really go wrong with the RDQ batteries. Again, because they're just made by GNB, and GNB makes some of arguably the best batteries that we have access to. So yeah, you should be totally good, but I'll say this, like, buy like 2. buy like 2 of those RDQ batteries. Don't buy many, because you're not gonna believe the difference in performance. Like it really, I know $7 per is absolutely ridiculous, but you'll see. The second that you fly one of those batteries, you'll go, oh my God, this was worth $7. They're just absolute beasts. They are heavy though, I will say that. Seb, are you still in here? SR, if you're still in here, what batteries are you flying? Like, for me, the extra power more than makes up for the extra weight of the Newbie Drone Black and Gold batteries. But maybe that's just me. I hope Seb's still in here. It's probably some ridiculous time where he lives. He's in Sweden, maybe Finland. Steve Mayer says, happy Wednesday. Indeed, Steve. Drone Pilot says, I recently purchased TBS 650 MAH high volt 4S batteries. They were better than the GNB batteries, but also cost much more. So TBS doesn't make their own batteries. Well, I can probably look at it and figure out who makes it. TBS. Also with HV batteries, those are always amazing right out of the box. I'll be very curious what it's like after 5 or 10 cycles, because for me that's when HV batteries either shit the bed completely or really start to fall off performance wise. Is this the one? Drone Pilot? Rick Cepeda says, I've had really good luck with the iFlight full send batteries. I haven't even heard of those. iFlight full send battery. Oh, yeah. These new ones, these red and black ones. Yeah, I like that they're red and black. Well, cool. Let me see. It looks an awful lot like a GNB battery. Again, iFlight is not making their own batteries. That is... Oh, no, that's a Tattoo R-Line. Yeah, that's a Tattoo R-Line battery. Oh, yeah, that's why they're so expensive. Yeah. $30 for a... Oh, it's a 1550. Wow, it's still expensive. $30, $28 is a lot for a 4S 1550. So yeah, those are Tattoo batteries. That's interesting. I think Tattoo is the only company that I know of that exits the balance lead on the same side as the Man, it's bad when you get bored of like yourself talking. They might not actually be GNB batteries, but I doubt that iFlight's making their own batteries. So there's somebody that's making these batteries for them. Drone Pilot says the black one. Yes. Okay. So first of all, so there it is. There it says high volt. So this is a graphene battery, so that means it's probably made by Bonka. I believe Bonka are the only ones they're who makes Pyro Drones batteries. I believe Bonka are the only ones that are doing graphene anymore. I don't love graphene batteries. I have 1 or 2 that haven't been bad, but the rest of the graphene batteries that I've gotten over the years have really gone to hell after like 5 or 10 cycles. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I run them hard. I've never really looked at that's what she said. I've never really looked at like the I've been meaning to read for 5 minutes about graphene versus whatever. But yeah, I'm assuming that's a Bonka battery. It's not bad. It's a little bit of an older gen battery. The main thing that worries me is it's a high volt battery. The high volt batteries for me have just been atrocious when it comes to reliability. But when they're working, they're great. When they're working, they really slam. So that's the trade-off: performance versus longevity. Comes up a lot in this hobby. And then don't know who made them, but they can take some severe punishment, and they're on 680 milliamps hours of capacity, not 650. Good to know. Drone Pilot, let us know once you've put like 10, 20, 30, 40 cycles. And also let us know if you're like mean to batteries or if you're nice to batteries, right? Like, do you get to 3.6 and immediately land? Do you run them down to 3.2 like I do? Not all the time, but sometimes. Because that's a big deal. That's a really big deal. And then Rick Cepeda says Z also makes a line of graphene batteries. Z? I haven't heard of them before. I mean, I'm sure that there's more companies that are making graphene batteries, but like I'm talking about like, you go on Get FPV and you go to the battery section, what's there? You go to Pyrodrone, what's in their battery, right? Like the more common batteries is what I'm talking about. 10:15. I got like 15 more minutes for you guys because I think there's one more thing that I want to do. No, there's not. I was gonna put. Well, we'll just talk about it then. So this is Beta's Beta FPV's 75 millimeter frame. So my next test, when these 1102 motors hopefully get here, I'm gonna put those guys in here and run this on 1S on these 1S 450 Emax batteries, and they just barely go. They go kind of sideways, which is not ideal, but it's... Oh, look at that! They will flatten out. I'll be damned. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Cool. So yeah, I'm going to run this on the 1102 19,000s on these great big 4 blades from GemFan, and I'm hoping that this setup will make more horror powers than this one. Because I'm also hoping, and I've heard rumors, that Newbie Drone is going to do a 75 millimeter frame. So in theory, if they do that, they'll put their little hooks on the bottom, and I'll be able to carry the... I think that the 75 millimeter prop size is going to be a lot better carrying this 18 gram payload than the smaller propellers. Mainly in terms of efficiency. The efficiency is really not there with these smaller propellers carrying such a fat. This is, in the world of tiny whoops, this is a really heavy camera, right? This tiny whoop weighs 40 grams, and then I'm adding a 20 gram battery or camera to it. Like, that's crazy. That's a lot. So it makes sense that that it struggles a little bit. So yeah, this is and this frame is it's not, I wouldn't call it solid, but it's also not wobbly. And the other frame that I'm interested in, down the road, the 75 thing will hopefully become a pusher. Like, hopefully we'll figure out this pusher situation. Maybe it's this frame. I'm also going to try those motors on this frame if I can hopefully find it in the U.S. I don't know. I've looked everywhere that I can think to look, and I cannot find this frame stateside. If you guys can, I will send you something cool. It might just be a sticker, but stickers are cool. Yeah, if you can, if one of you guys can find this frame, and apparently I also need the TPU thing because it looks like that's sold separately. Yeah, I need these before. I need these in sooner than this shipping time. Although let's see, if I add it to my cart. Will it? Typically, they don't even give me the option of expedited shipping, but let's see. Yeah, there's no option. there just isn't an option for expedited shipping. I don't think. Maybe it's up in here. Oh shit, there it is. Yeah, but see, it's not really expedited in the sense of 10 to 15 business days. That's not expedited shipping to me. Yeah, I can't wait that long. And it's $23. Oh wait, no, that one's 2. I thought the $sign was a 3. $2.85 for 10 to 15 business day shipping. I mean, that's not that bad. But I think that the damn thing will come in stock at a U.S. retailer. If I ordered this now, I feel like it wouldn't even get here before the U.S. resellers get them in stock, and I could just order them that way. But I digress. In the chat, we've got a couple things here, and then we're going to wrap it up. Which frame is that? Is that back 75mm one? This one, Tweet? This is... so it's the 3-bolt hole version. Beta FPV has like 3 different versions of the 75mm frames. This is the only one that's a 3-bolt. The other 75mm frames are 4-bolt. Although they've got new frames that I'm going to be ordering from Get FPV because they're the only shop that has them. And I really want to show them to you guys, but I can't find the goddamn tab where I opened it. Well, that's infuriating. If you go to Get FPV, why was I looking this up? Why is this opened? What? If you go to Get FPV and you search for Meteor 75, and you know you can get to Get FPV by using my affiliate link on ciadifpv.com, and then I'll make money for you doing some clicking. So there's 2 of them. I don't know what the difference is yet, but oh, look at that! I did pull them up. I just had to go one more over. So there's 2 of them. There's this white and blue, and then there's a V2. I'm looking forward to these too. Maybe they're more sturdy. Maybe they're I don't know, but we'll see. It's got a different strut design than I've ever seen, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. Maybe they're good, and they also did. They made it universal, so you can do the 4-bolt or the 3-bolt, which is pretty cool. So yeah, maybe these frames will be good. Maybe not, but for a couple dollars, it's worth trying. Oh, Frank Nicholas says frame and TPU are cheaper from Full Speed. That's where I ordered mine from. And quick shipping time. What do you mean? They're I've been looking at it on their website, but it says 15 to 17 days. I can't do that. Did you get it quicker than that, Frank? if they can get it to me like within a week, I'll order it right now from Full Speed's site. But I saw that 15 to 17 days, and I was like, ah, shit. All right, let me look on Banggood instead. Oh, cool. That would be great. I would love for... Oh, I know why I went on here. Meteor 75. I wanted to see if the Amazon had the Meteor 75 stuff, but it doesn't look like they do. Nope. Well, cool. That's good. I wouldn't have ordered it from Amazon though, since Get FPV has it. Amazon is always my last resort because Bezos is a fucking jerk off. All right, cool. I'm gonna get caught up in the chat, and then we are gonna call it for the night. Frank sent links to the Tiny Pusher. I think it's... I already have them, though. Tweet sent a link to Beta FPV. Meteor... Tweet and I. Great minds think alike, they say. I don't know about that, but, you know. Sometimes it works that way. Yeah, look at that. I'm all psyched up. Apparently, those have been available for a while. I didn't see them. Frank Nicholas says, put it in your cart, and there are more expensive shipping options. What'd you pay for shipping, Frank, if you don't mind me asking? The Beginning FPV says, Full Art Speed's website says it's available in 4 to 8 days. Looks like I'm going to be doing a Full Speed RC order. Click the shipping option and change it for faster delivery. Tyler Harris says, oh yeah, I meant to ask you, do you think the Beta FPV BT 2.0 connectors are worth it? Yes, for sure they are. Thank you, Tyler, for asking that. So, we've got the hot batteries right now, right here. We're going to weigh them. Because my big problem with the black and gold nitro nectar batteries is they're heavy as hell. Now that they've got the little 250, that kind of sort of helps. So the 250 Newbie Drone Nitro Nectar Gold is 7 grams. The 300 is 8.2. And the best BT 2.0 battery that you can get nowadays... Ooh, it's a fat boy. Is 8.1. What did I say the nitro? Oh, well, that's interesting. They're both 8.1. But they're not the same. They're not the same. This Tiny Whoop HV BT 2.0 battery here is awesome. It's 333 is the MAH. And it's made by mylipo.de, they've always made Jesse's batteries for tinywhoop.com, and they've always been really, really good quality. And this one is no different. This battery has blown me away. all I'm trying to do is hold it straight, but everything is backwards in the monitor. There you go. So yeah, this Tiny Whoop battery is really good. The improvement, it's kind of interesting, right? BT 2.0 is better than PH 2.0, but I think that this battery is a little bit better than this battery. But when you fly them, and I have not flown these both on 25,000 kV motors. In that shipment that may be gone forever, are another set of 0802 25,000s so that I can properly fly these head to head. Up until this point today, I've only ever flown these on 0802 22,000s, and I've flown these on everything. And yeah, this might be a little bit better still, but this battery is real good. Really, really, really good. And there will be a point where I go totally BT 2.0. Fast shipping is $32. So much for that. Yeah, I mean, $32 makes sense if you're buying a bind and fly, but not if you're just buying a frame. That sucks. So yeah, BT 2.0 for sure is better, but Newbie Drone doesn't offer it on their batteries, which is stupid. They really should. And I have a feeling they will. I hope that they will at some point. I wonder if they're allowed to. No, if my lipo is allowed to, then they should be allowed to as well. So that about does it. 3.7, that one's dead. This one won't plug into it. Hey, you guys want to see if those batteries are shot or not? I know I do. And you guys don't have much of a choice. You're here along for the ride. So let's see. This is actually really good data. This is really good data, guys. I'm about to present to you some really good data. Sometimes I say things and I'm just like, oh my god, you are the biggest piece of shit in the world. It's not actually what I say, but it's what I think. Tyler Harris is stuck. Should I commit to BT 2.0 or just stick to the nitro nectars for now? Tyler, I have no idea, man. I'm in the same... I couldn't decide, so I got both. Yeah, I really don't know. I legit do not know what to tell you there. I have not figured it out myself. So here's one of the batteries that, after sitting for a while... Yep, that is a fucked up battery right there. That is freshly charged. It just lost its mind. Didn't lose its mind. It lost its electricity. What does this guy say? Oh yeah, look at that. 409, and it won't even take off. So they will die. Let's see how many of them have died. This next one, let me check the voltage before I put it on the rig. So the voltage now is 4.25. I have a feeling that it's just going to implode. But let's see. Well, I can't even get it in the goddamn battery bay. Here we go. All right. Next up. Let's see how it does. Oh, man, that one didn't even get off the ground. All right, two bad ones. Yeah, so they do go bad, but I don't know. I feel like these did last a little bit longer than Whoop batteries used to. I used to have Whoop batteries go bad, like, just constantly. All right, let's see if 1 out of 3 might be okay. It'll yaw. It'll hover. Ready? Oh! It did a full throttle thing. Oh. It did not last very long, guys. So yeah, this one's shot as well. So 3. Interesting. In fairness, the testing that's gone on over the last 2 weeks has been very hard on the batteries as well. It's been with the oscillations, they pull as hard on the battery as the battery will allow, basically. This lipo checker is amazing. I don't remember where I got it though. I will try to find it for you guys, but no promises. It's got both the small and the big. Unfortunately, it doesn't have BT 2.0, but nothing does. And my favorite thing about it though, fucks. Hold on. My favorite thing about it, ready? Boom! It just tells you the number, like, immediately. You don't have to wait. It doesn't beep. It just tells you the number. So you can sit there with a stack of batteries and just go boop, done, boop, next, boop, next, boop, next, boop, next, and blast through a big old stack of batteries pretty quick. My hunch is that tinywhoop.com sells it. Let's see how smooth my brain is. Nope. Not on there. Although this is probably the exact same thing. This is, internally, this is probably the exact same thing. So there you go. Yeah, I don't know where I got it from, but just search everywhere for checkers. It's probably either GetFPV or Pyrodrone. Micro Heli frames, says Steve Mayer. I haven't even heard of them. What micro checker is that? Okay, B-Man getting here just ready for me to shut shit down. We've been partying, B-Man. If you want to see lots of indoor acro whooping, as well as a bunch of brushed whooping, just rewind, and you'll be there. I am going to search for micro heli frames, and then that's going to be the last thing we do on today's stream. Microheli.com. Where are your frames? Micro heli. Let's open these up in some windows. So those are race frames. Do they have a separate section for... all right, so that should be it. Let's go through it. Let's work through it. This is propellers. There's some frames, though. Aroma. Let me get this going for each one of these tabs here. All right. All right. All right. And this is probably one page with all the frames. But that's okay. All right, so we've got the 100 racing frames. 17 grams is great. Weird geometry. Big problem is going to be the carbon fiber weave is incorrect. This carbon fiber weave is going up and down, left and right. See the way the squares are? And that's bad. This carbon fiber weave needs to be rotated by 45 degrees so that the boxes basically show us the weave traveling the length of the arm. Technically, the internal structure of the carbon might be correct on this frame. Every once in a while, the top layer of the carbon does not match the inner layers, but it's pretty rare because doing that is unbelievably stupid. Like, for a manufacturer to lay carbon up like that is just the dumbest goddamn thing I can think of. And typically they don't do that. So basically what's interesting though is that they have the front arms or A-arms, and that would make the front arms actually kind of strong. So you wouldn't really worry about because you've got the long part of the carbon weave here on the front A-arm. So the front arms would probably be not weak, but the rear arms would be a nightmare. So this Aromas 100 is kind of dead to me because of that. More than likely, all of their frames are going to have that same issue, because if you don't tell a manufacturer that you want them to cut it this way that I'm talking about, they typically won't. And I can already see in this image that we've also got that problem here. Basically, the easiest way to see the problem is to look for zigzags. There should never be a zigzag running down the arm. The zigzag is just the way that the carbon fiber weave looks in certain light. But yeah, you never want to see that. You always want to see the boxes running lengthwise up and down the arms. So yeah, this Euphoria frame is kind of uninteresting to me as well because of that, because the arms are just going to break. Not only are the arms going to break, but the frame's going to be wobbly as shit. So you're going to have the same kind of problems that I've been dealing with these Redshifters frames, with too many vibes getting into the flight controller and just causing havoc. So okay, the weave is wrong, but also this is this is gonna break here for sure. You can't do this with carbon. You need more real estate than this. This is way too. I mean, like, look at this. Look, do you guys think maybe it's gonna break right across there? Like, it's almost breaking from me putting the mouse pointer over it. I mean, there's just a perfectly straight line across with a really good, they've done a really good job making a weak point for this thing to just shatter straight across here. So that's, this is going to break here for sure. I'm not sure if it'll break here first or if the arm will break first. It'll probably break here first, because when the weave is the wrong direction on the arms like this, the arms don't actually break. They delaminate and they just like wobble even worse. Like, they wobble really bad when they're fresh, when the weave is not going the right direction like this. But yeah, after a couple crashes, they really start to wobble something awful. Oh, I didn't realize this is a Tiny Whoop frame. Yeah, maybe it would survive because Tiny Whoops are so light. But I mean, the main thing is, like, I'm not gonna buy a frame that's got the carbon going in the wrong direction until they do it right. Like, right? Like, just do it right, and then the frame will be a lot better. Like, I don't care if the rest of the frame is great. Like, you've committed a cardinal sin, and I will not support you in your cardinal sin. This is for brushed, and looks like this is the last one. Again, the carbon is not properly oriented. The frame designs are interesting. They're doing this cool thing with the rear, making the rear arms longer. That's kind of cool. I like that. I'm into that. Again, though, I'm really worried about this. This is that is just, you can't do that with carbon. You just can't. You can't do it. Not good. Where the hell? There it is. Yeah, interesting frames, but the my guess is that the frame designers don't fly, or they're new to the hobby, or because they haven't been around long enough to know that the direction that the carbon fiber runs is kind of the most important thing. That's like job number one. Like, I'm gonna make a frame. Make the fucking fibers run in the right directions first. I don't care what frame design. I don't care anything. Like, you're gonna make a frame, awesome. Tell the manufacturer cutting it that the carbon fiber weave has to go the length of the arms. All that means is that they need to rotate them typically on the sheets. Some of the sheets are cut with the grain going up and down, left and right, but it's very rare. And yeah, all these manufacturers have to do, in the order, because they're not cutting their own carbon, in the order that they tell CNC, I forget their name, up in there's a big shop up in Canada, or whoever it may be, that, yeah. Really FPV with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, brother. He says, newbie drone is hard to see location. 2 blocks from my office. What? Really? I'm confused. 2 blocks from my office. Hard to see location. Really? Are you... I think you're saying that you work 2 blocks from Newbie Drone. But then what would be hard to see about the location? Patrick Ruan has that frame, and now he probably feels like shit because I just trashed all over it. Sorry, Patrick. Didn't mean to. Oh, hey, he says, so weak. 40mm props need a duct. That's what I learned from that frame. So weak. Yeah, that's a riddle. I'm lost. Really, FPV, hurry up and tell me what your iPhone changed some of these words to in your super chat, and then I'm going to end it. I'm going to end the stream. Zanaka says maybe impulse buys. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm sure that these guys sell lots of frames. Unfortunately, then people get frames that kind of suck and break and quit the hobby. Which is that's it's one of the reasons why I have no problem like kind of trashing on stuff that's shitty, because I don't want you to buy it. Like I desperately don't want anyone to buy it, because those are the products that you have a terrible experience with and you quit, right? Like when I was new into this hobby, and ESC after ESC after ESC kept catching on fire, I almost quit the hobby. And, what if I had? Where would we be now? The world would be a much better... yeah, so... Really, FB's phone died. Newbie Drone is 2 blocks from my office. I thought so. I thought I remember talking about that. Was curious to see their actual location. Oh, so that you haven't been there yet. What are you doing? Go now. I guess it's too late now. Oh, fuck it. Break the door down. I'd be there all the time. Yeah, take pictures. Let us know. Post them in the Discord. I'm out of here. You guys are great. CiatiFPV.com has ways that if you think I'm great, you can support me, so that I can maybe keep doing this. The jury is still out on that, on whether or not that's a real thing, but I'm going to stick with it for a little while longer, and we'll see what happens. So Rick Zapata with the last comment of the night. He wants a 5-inch frame that the ESC and flight controller mount front to back so I can lower it. So I think what you're describing is exactly why one of the big reasons that the glide frame is my preferred frame, which is that Bob's got the flight controller up front behind the camera, and then the ESC in the middle, and then you've got a perfect little space in the back for your VTX and receiver. And because of that, if you run if you run a nano camera, you can build on 15mm standoffs. And on 15mm standoffs, the durability issues with standoff frames seem to kind of go away. And the need for these ridiculous frames with crazy front cages and all kinds of wacky shit going on up front, kind of disappear. And you can have a nice simple frame with an incredibly low center of gravity and a very high prop line. Look at this. Look at the prop line against the front, against the base plate, right? That is a very, very centralized CG build there. So if that's what you're thinking about, there you go. FPV Cycle Glide all day. 2, not 1, but 2 glide giveaways coming up in future giveaways, because FPV Cycle sent them over for you guys. They love you guys. FPV Cycle loves you. Josh and Bob, they love you. They sent you guys some free stuff. I just have to figure out who gets it. Linktree/Ciotti is right, or just CiottiFPV.com. We'll bounce you over to Linktree. Tyler Harris says you got to get a Newbie Drone affiliate link. You know, I don't know if I ever asked them. Son of a bitch. I didn't. I never asked them. Good call, Tyler. Zanakis FPV with a $9.99 super chat. He says hashtag do it. Thank you, brother. That's going to round us up for the night. I'll be back on Friday, maybe even tomorrow. Feeling better, off the meds, things have stabilized, and yeah, I'm hoping it stays this way. Thanks for hanging out, guys. You're all awesome. I got to come up with a new, I got to figure out a new little thing here. Thanks for hanging. You guys are great. I'll see you Friday. Bye. Oh wait, no. Should my intro song be my? What do you guys think? Should this be my? Should I do an intro song with this? Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. This is from one of the musicians that I met through the T-Pain drifting post that got 11 billion comments. That I then went through all the comments and private messaged every single person individually. This is one of the guys that got back to me and said, hell yeah, I live in Atlanta and I would love to work together. Yeah, I feel like I want this to be my little intro thing. Well, it's going to be an outro right now. Goodbye.